Man in Black. The first time of what people saw when the aliens encounter with us, that's not the real things. That's just 13 seconds can be show off where the encounters the airplane and the UFO of the next encounters is showing there's a big type of aliens or a new group of what is outside of the earth. Very strangely in the cigar shaped or something really powerful which is showing of what is warning just to use and want to police of all the earth. Now, in all of the encounters, there is usually just in man. Not usually, just in the flights, which is like UFO. As before, there's those types of cigar shaped or the type of triangle shaped. But now, today, we are talking about what these encounters with the real aliens, which is not the earthen. And the things happen is a man. This day, there's a lot of stories happen, but no, one of the first and very amazing is the man in the black. The first story show these aliens and call before the situation happened is called the man in the black. The man in the black is a type of group that just can use just to realize how the alien is working on, but the real things is not the man. This is somewhat like an animal, but not really. It's of course not earthen. Maybe it can be animal, but if it's an animal, it's the new animal that no one knows about it, and now, just this time, can use to know and invent about this. But if it's not an animal, it's an aliens. An aliens, yeah. But now, of course, these are an animals. So of course this group is called the Man in Black. Yes, Man in Black is a really disaster and really afraid of the group. No one want to destroy of this, just thinking of where is airborne of this group. This group using the ultimate of really strong way, take the knife of Katarina just so inside, through very fastly with the Q, E and W cause damage a lot. Normal ways usually do not use just to auto refill it. But the damage of normal fight of Katarina is really weak. Just the normal things. But it's really hard just to go. Because in the first, Katarina is not care about solo. Is care about what you're using just for killing spree of all the things. You can't just use these just for one eye mate or something like that. Use this for a lot of things, which I know also. Now I really want to use what heroes is really wanting to use one in the ways of killing off all. And now very hardly. What is calling about that I don't care. The what things I care that I just want to go to these just for usually have pentakills or something like that. But what is pentakill? Yes, you have to see this first in the Man in Black. The Man in Black is the group of men which is usually have the outside of black. It's like a coat, but not really. It's maybe the skin of the aliens. It's don't have eyes maybe, which is like auto refilled of looking for. Or maybe the hand is the leg. The lack of these type of animals or the types of aliens is too crazy, and no one want to look at these as everyone and I have a big things in my back. Not every I'm using the hand just to use show off and take it out from these. That's not really a dead things happen. Only how to use Katarina is the first way to have the really hard things. Very very hard like that. That is hard too. Joshua is hard. Katarina is hard now. Echo is really hard. Katarina is really hard. And how you can refuel all of these just to win the road and just have kills a lot. Now how? Just for using spree? No. at first how to win the road and how to use just everything, just can show off. All the airborne other things can stop the ultimate of Katarina. How? Just tell me how just to use like anyone else want to have a solo with Eve's VS. You wait for his happens and then use the ultimate. Now as everyone playing, they use the ultimates before when the combo is finished and now they get more damage. Just this combo is really good now and I use these at the ways I am using the things happen. Go in the E and W now. Ultimate. But what's wrong if they do not wait and they started really fastly and we died first? No way, we once wait for these things happen. The ultimate is strong. Now, how can we win the road with this? It's very hard. And being 2-4-2 is hard thing too. It's fitting now. How can don't have these four things happen? Now it can be 2-0-2. That's just an also. K in the ways of 6 minutes and 20 seconds. What is using more than 100 is 153 megabytes and falling left in for 4,400 no 2,447 megabytes. The what that we are looking in is not different. Just how just we are looking at the light. This man in black is not a types of things showing off a very dangerous and encounters and curious things. Just the way that they're using just to talk about group. For example, you meet a strange type of people which is very not very dangerous but like cocaine people using. Like what? Like heroin and cocaine using. Very very disappointed and used to kill. How? You can call what type of these people? Yes, I know how you fall this. And now this group is called Man in Black. It's of their name with their obstinations just to have. Now because really I can't be really surprising of what is waiting for this to be fooling off. So usually wait when Katarina is better. Yashu is not very hard and I can practice by myself. But Katarina, I need a really teachers. How? Which one can be? It's very hard also. How can it you? Just to fold the head down, use the lifestyles and the Q and the W to kill in the fastest 1 more seconds. Now you seem you have to realize that it's very hard. Not like easy. How can I kill without no ultimate? Now you have to see that's really different and very difficult. The things usually cause damage. Not really. How can it used to be is how can it's just okay when you falls down then. How you use that just to have the ultimate of what is going into is not the real things. Why usually in the ways of practicing I usually win first? Why? Yes, because the damage is better. Just because of the next aliens and the ways of enemies is to have a lot of just a little less bloody. But what's wrong if the middle is Garen or something like that? Yes, lose. Usually lose. Why? Yes, this time you need a jungle. What is jungle used for? Yes, used for this time when you lose the road. Lose the road is not everything. When you meet the more powerful and OP things using. Yes, you can't make it so be official. You never can win every road. Because why? Some of the things can be stop you. For example, you pick Katarina for middle and then you meet Fizz. Yeah, of course you lose the road. So this time jungles used to happen. Yes, when you use Katarina and you miss Z. Yes, jungles is usually needs this time now. I just can use just to be showed off of what is going on. It can kill me in 1 second. Don't be afraid and going up. Don't be afraid of what is die. Man in Black is not like a real thing. As you know, EW Ultimate QE. That's not how ours usually happen then. But I have a question this. Why it is so slow in this? Now the ultimate is just showing this off. How it can just still falling inside down of this. Just stay in this. Now you will lose how it can be done. Just behind the arrows. Yes, you can be hide of what is jumping down the wall. Hard things happen. How it can make the double knife is just in the way of where they are living with the knife expert in this. You have to realize that's not easy to do. Just the combo W and ultimate, yes that. Why? The ultimate is used for very fast. That's why. Because the ultimate is very important for Katarina. If you don't have the ultimate, you can do just a little things, and you can do a lot of things like as everyone is talking about. But what you are using of what you are doing is not the different things, and you are using the way of where they are living. So please, Man in Black, the real things and everything is happening. Just looking at the windows of where the wall is taking in, where the phone head is taking in, where the clock and where the light is taking in. Just can be careful at that, and you can see the Man in Black with the amazing face of why you can win the road, just like Katarina. Katarina, we lose the road by a lot of, and Jungle really want to use this time. But how to make Katarina nice powerful? Just by skills. How can win the road every time? Just only though when you catches of this way? No, of course you have to practice. And I have to practice the real things. Actually, that's very hard. Hard because of why? Because the Q. Now, I want to think of a new combo just to use the Q first. And just know, this Q is powerful and making the life is more better. Just to have one shot, one kill for this time. Just because of this, now you have to think easier. If you use flash, the flash is small just to chase and normal fight. Using to take the burr. Now, this time, if you're just going out of these things, it's not only tank of these. Run the out when you are dead, and you can wait when it's just until the ultimate of what is happen when you use this form. Why? Why Katarina is very hard like this? Tell me the things. And if you can't tell, you can E back. Are you afraid? Are you waiting of anything? What is talking about? Yes, you can wait when the things is happen and going take the things from killing spree. That's not using of what you are chasing it from. If you can chase and eat the kills, yes, this time you win the road. First blood usually have a lot of damage, have a lot of money, and release for a lot of things, more than 70% that the people which have the first blood in their road usually win the road this time. Yes, so just you should have the first blood, but not really very hard. The Yasuo, usually the ways you are using the rectangle ways. Doran is not a good way, just to sell it at the end and use another. Six way? No, it's not combo is in Doran, and what is like used just to refill the money and to refill the blood. That's not compatible. How if you malfight and you 10 or 100 of what is using just to be refilled all of the blood? No, if you have more than 10,000, that's not a real one. And it's just like Cho'Gath. Please don't be really powerful with this, and this can help you in another and really better things, not by only the ultimate of what is using where you are falling about. Yes, so that's all. And you go inside and you have the ways to E back when you lose and you can't take it before. Where is the Man in Black is showing off? You are afraid of this. Now 6 minutes later, in this time, how can we practice at Katarina? Now if I have one wish, I wish I will be very good at Katarina and Joshua too. Very good, and Talon too. 3 of these. Very good. Yes, I can be faker. But Yes, and then another I will practice, but not the real things of what is S plus. Now I want to use. How can gang the team with this? Just because only, Katarina can't stop in the ways of ages. You know, it can steal in the PvP ways and farm the queues. It's very hard. Katarina is another. Farm normal and, you know, take all of the blood from the next murder. Take the blood from enemy is the way that Katarina is living for. Take by Q or something like that. Not be having blood by this. At first, white you don't need to use all of the things can be good for you. That you should use Doran first. Why? Yes, Doran is good for you in the first way. When? Because why? Yes, because when you go to the first, days you can be attacked a lot, and it can help you refill a little blood. Because in the first level, Katarina is very weak, and wait in the third ways you can eat. You can have you can have ways called kills before very quickly, but not like as people think, where we are become. Yes, we've become in just the passive way, in where people is living, not by people, just be throwing a fraud. Because the ultimate of Katarina is very hard. No, it's hard to use, and this can be, stopped by like ice opportunities. You can stay in there? No way. Just using every? No way. Two. Yes, just 10 blooding censure. Use all of the ultimate, just 10 of these. Now it can be very hard. Just one shot, one kill or something like that. Now you have to turn off these things as you want to see you're really good in Katarina planes. Please leave a message if you're afraid of Katarina. But now first, how can be good at this? It is the really hard way just to use. And the air conditioner, the fan, which is the course of the room and the wall, is very hard just to Katarina can pass for. Why? Talon is easy to use and really easy just to win the road. Very easy too. How you can win the road with Talon is easy, but how you can win the road with Katarina is hard. Now how? What's wrong if you burst W and it's pull around you, okay? Like E or Z? Yes, it's wait for the knife. It's going up and going down. Waste a lot of time and you can take out of these. Now, these real things cannot happen in every time. You have to E in the right time. Not in every speech of the suspections. You can win the road by every time you're using your E and W fashion. But not if you're taking out of where I'm living just because of W can kill you. Just right the time. Now how? Use these just for using when you are stupid or waiting for jungle? No waves. How? How can it be when you just use the normal fight? Katarina is care about the skills. But we don't need to use cooldown with Katarina. But if we don't use cooldown, it's very hard just to use. How can it be a really powerful way to go up and go down by no skills expert? Now you have to realize that is very hard and very unexpectable just to showing the what thing next of is change.